Well, looks like we are getting the Tom Aspinall announcement within the next 2 days. So Tom Aspinall has put this up on his Instagram, and he said news in the heavyweight division. So it's not exactly filling me with joy, nor is it filling me with hope. I should probably say better. I'm going to be honest here. I really don't think we're looking at Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall. The way this message is worded, news in the heavyweight division, that just screams to me Jon Jones is going to be vacating the belt. Okay, that genuinely screams that to me. I don't see this being the big homecoming of Tom Aspinall versus Jon Jones. I just don't see it. I think he would have said instead of big news in the heavyweight division, he would have said big news, the one you've been waiting for, something like that. Do you know what I mean? To give us a little, oh shit, this is actually Tom versus Jon. Instead, we're kind of left on a little bit of a cliffhanger here of, listen, there's two options here. And realistically, there's only two options here for Tom Aspinall's next fight. A, it's Jon Jones. But B, it's this. Like I've said before, it's not ideal. It's not the one we want. But if we're talking Jon Jones getting stripped of the belt, this is number one. This is the fight we've wanted to see for years. Ciryl Gane has ducked him multiple times, but there was a stage where Tom wasn't ducking Ciryl Gane, but he was looking for an easier fight in Tai Tuivasa. If you know, you know. And I've defended Tom more than anyone in the world here on this channel, so no one can call me a hater for that. But yeah, it's fucking great to finally get some Tom Aspinall news. I'm going to keep this short and sweet, this video. Usually I kind of go on for a little bit longer, but I'm going to keep this short and sweet simply because at the moment here, we're just giving it two fucking faced coin. And I feel like it's going to land on Ciryl Gane. I feel like Jon Jones is done. I don't think he's going to be coming back. Like he's in Thailand at the moment. So that fills me with less confidence. Like Jon isn't even posting on his Instagram. I don't follow him. Fuck that guy. I don't feel like we're seeing much clips of him in shape and, you know, training hard in the gym and saying, I'm ready, stuff like that. You know, little hints like that. Now, maybe the UFC are going to blow it out the water here and officially book Tom versus Jon. But listen, I just don't think so. I just think the way this message was worded, I think the way things have gone on, I think the fact that Jon is in Thailand, you know, doing this Ultimate Fighter with Nate Diaz, I kind of just think that this whole thing of Jon versus Tom is over. We're left with a very good matchup in Ciryl Gane. How this fight happens, how this fight plays out, how it goes. I think Tom gets him in one. Ciryl Gane's a very elusive striker, though. He's got serious movement. He definitely can give Tom Aspinall problems on the feet, but I just think Tom Aspinall is just... And especially since Ciryl Gane looks so fucking shit against Volkov, I genuinely think Tom Aspinall gets him out of there in one. I don't think Gane has the power to really get Tom out of there. Gane can definitely land on Tom's chin, though. Tom's chin is kind of like wagged up in the air a little bit. Gane can 1,000,000% find it. Gane will find it, but I don't think Gane has the power. He has movement, but Tom's speed is just different level, man. He's going to be chewing up that leg. I just think Tom Aspinall is a different breed of heavyweight. And, like, if we don't get this whole thing of Tom versus Jon, a lot of people say it's ruining Jones's legacy. But for Tom's legacy, I honestly don't think it really matters to have Jon Jones on your resume for Tom Aspinall. As insane as it would to be the only person to have Jon Jones on your resume, I think people are just going to look back and say that guy was such a fucking beast that Jon Jones retired. He wanted nothing to do with him. Jon Jones literally, Tom Aspinall said it best, I will retire Jon Jones without even fighting him. And that's how people are going to remember that fight. People will look back and, let's say it is Ciryl Gane, let's say Jones vacates the belt and he never fights again. People are literally just going to look back on the Tom Aspinall versus Jon Jones situation and say, Tom was, you know, Jon was just ducking him. Jon was scared of him. Jon wanted nothing to do with him. He ended up fucking the belt out fighting old Stipe. That's how people are going to remember this. So I don't think it's absolutely necessary for Tom Aspinall to have Jon Jones on the resume. As insane as that would be, trust me, I understand that. But we all know the story behind this. Okay, us as UFC fans, Jon Jones has ruined his legacy, as if it was even intact already with all them drugs tests. He's completely ruined his legacy. Real G's remember the Ngannou situation. Real G's remember he pulled out against Chael Sonnen. And now people are going to remember the Tom Aspinall situation. And I'm delighted. I'm glad that the whole thing is kind of coming to an end now. Just honestly, man, just excited to have some flow back in the division. And if it is Gane, at least we have a decent heavyweight fight to look forward to. I think Tom gets him out of there, but I'm still excited to see it. I'm still excited to see it. I'm still hyped to see what Ciryl Gane can cook up. The Volkov fight was absolutely outrageous. You know, literally one of the worst robberies I have ever seen. It was absolutely disgraceful. Um, like I said, Gane just does not have the power to deal with Tom. Tom has the power, speed, and movement to deal with Gane and the grappling. I think Tom gets him out there within the first 2 rounds. And if you put this on in England, say you put this on in England and you for the undisputed title, or you're doing in France, you're doing somewhere. You don't go to America and do this fight, in my opinion. I think you need to do this in one of their backyards, okay? Because you fucked Tom over so bad with that Manchester event last year, putting him as co-main event at like 4:30 in the morning. I feel like you need to do a proper homecoming. And Ciryl Gane's just across the water in France. Literally, you can just take that tunnel. You know, the one you could drive through. You could just take that. But yeah, man, we're getting Tom Aspinall announcement this week, 2 days. Hopefully, this time, 2 days, I'll be sitting here saying John Jones versus Tom Aspinall is on. But I just don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? We'll see. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that shit.